Hi guys, so today's video isn't for the faint-hearted, I have to say, and it's something that's been on my mind quite a lot recently and I was wondering why it was bothering me so much. So I'm going to explain this a little bit today. I see so much on the internet nowadays about quick fixes, be a millionaire in, by sitting at home and doing not a lot. And yeah, I think that is possible, and I've seen some real big success stories, but I think that message is really doing people a massive disservice, because success does not come to those that sit at home and don't do anything. Success comes to those who plan, who are target driven, who achieve, who work hard, who have in their mind exactly where they're going. They're the people that succeed. And I don't know whether it's part of a dumbing down of community or society, but I feel that that's what's happening, and I wanted to speak out against it because I think it can cause disillusionment as well. If you're not one of the people who becomes like a stay-at-home mum who's making thousands a month, because that's not reality. The reality is for the 99% of the population, we have to go to work, we have to adjust our lives, we have to do the school run and work hard for what we have, and if we want more, then that's what this is about today. Because you know me, you know that I don't believe in settling for anything, and that I believe that everybody can and should achieve their dreams, but I also believe that not everybody will, because not everybody is capable of disciplining themselves enough to make it happen. So I wanted to share with you a couple of lessons that I've learned along the way. I'm in the final year of my degree. I'm in the 7th year of a 10-year plan. And that's the first thing to say. If you want to be successful and you want to achieve your dreams, whatever they are, get a plan. Because if you don't know the road you're going on, how are you going to get to the destination? And along that plan, you need to have very specific targets along the way. And I'll give you examples of them. I have achieved every single target I set my mind to in them 7 years, and the last 3 years are purely financial, because for me this year is a culmination of a lot of planning. So yeah, the last 3 years will be quite significant for us as a family, because they've got financial goals that we want to achieve. So along my plan, I had do a degree, I wanted NHS experience, but not just NHS experience, I wanted to work in A&E. Now I'm a person that never worked in a hospital at all. I barely even set a foot in a hospital. So why on earth would I be a person that I can take bloods, I can cannulate, and I can pot, and I can do anything in A&E that would be asked of me as in a supporting role, not as a nurse. Why can I do that? Because I set myself a target. It was very clear what I wanted to achieve, when I wanted to achieve it, and I hit it. Random. I don't want to work in a hospital, but that was part of my journey, because I wanted to explore a career opportunity, and how on earth was I going to do that unless I experienced it? I thought I wanted to go into medicine at one point, and that's just, that's part of my journey. I'm allowed to do that. You're allowed to explore opportunities. Nobody's asking you to, to be very clear about, the rest of your life, what you want to do. Enjoy it. Look at loads of opportunities and be excited by that. So yeah, plan your journey. Where do you want to go, and how exactly are you going to get there? Don't just dream about it. Don't think, oh, I'd love like a 6-bed house in the countryside, and that's, how are you going to do that? What are you going to do about that? Are you prepared to put the slog in? And let me tell you, the past 7 years for me has been an absolute slog. It's meant working full time and then studying every evening and not seeing my kids. It's meant pain, it's meant discipline, it's meant finding out who I really was, and when it comes to the wire, am I really prepared to work hard enough to achieve my dream? Yes, I am. So you've got to decide, are you really prepared to put every hour God sends into achieving your dream, because it's worth it? If you're that person, do it. Just get on with it, because everybody can do this. Be very clear about your dreams. So Napoleon Hill teaches us that we can achieve anything our mind can conceive, but unless your mind conceives it, you won't achieve it. So you need to be very visual. You need to think about exactly where you're heading, and think about that constantly. So my mantra for the past 7 years has been, I'm going to achieve this in this year. I will be on this salary in this year. I will have in excess of this in this year. And my children will be able to access this. You know, it's been, you know, that constant mantra, that constant auto-suggestion of what I wanted to achieve. So focus on that. Think about your mantra, think about where you're going, invest in the power of auto-suggestion, but make yourself believe that you're going to achieve this, and you will achieve it by putting them practical steps in. If you want to be, you know, a social media entrepreneur, then that's fine. You know, I do believe it is possible, but do something about it. Do you need to go back to university and study social media, for example? Because, you know, I couldn't be a social media entrepreneur because I don't know enough about technology to be able to make my videos outstanding. I don't. So if you want to do that, it ain't going to happen for you just by accident. You're going to have to go out and do something about it. So I suppose it's very simple, my message today. I'm going to use a really strong word now. Don't believe all the bullshit about you can achieve this, and, you know, you can be absolutely nobody with no qualifications and no, you know, nothing about you, and you're still going to achieve. You know you're not. Because you need to do something to invest in your own life. You are the answer to your problem. Absolutely, you're the answer to your problem. Nobody is going to spoon feed you. Nobody's going to hand something on a plate. I have experience of somebody who I know that was handed something on a plate. They were given a golden opportunity and they could have been tremendously successful, and they gave it up. And financially they could have been totally independent, but they gave it up because they weren't the right people, or they weren't the right person to be handed that opportunity, and they gave it away. You know, and I've seen that a lot in my life as well. So take them opportunities if they come, but you need to build upon being the right kind of person that is going to work with them opportunities and make them work for you. So I know this has been a really, really harsh video because it's something that is on my mind. But I'm sure that if you put some of them lessons into your life, that you will be successful. And just a final tip, you know, start reading personal development books like Napoleon Hill, like Rob. I bang on about these guys all the time because they're the two people I go to. So Google the top 100 self-improvement books. So on that list you'll have Robert Greene, you'll have Napoleon Hill, you'll have The 7 Habits of Most Effective People, you'll have The Way of the Dog, you'll have, what else is there? Oh, what else am I reading at the minute? I'm reading something else at the minute that's pretty awesome as well. Read them and do something about it. Don't just read them, but consume and make them part of your life, and you will find success, I'm sure. See you later.